Well, hello and welcome out to Lee Jordan Field. Chinooks riding a one-game winning streak after defeating the Miners 10-2 yesterday. And the Chinooks will play them again tonight and then out at Palmer tomorrow. And then they'll have the off day Friday. Josh Salem here with Wyatt Wewell. And it looks to be a great night for the Chinooks. Wind blowing slightly out to center field. Sam Brace getting the start on the mound. And we'll give you the starting lineup for the Matsu Miners. It's Colby Boulware, the leadoff left fielder. Tyler Porter bats second. At second base, Eric Webb, the center fielder, batting third. Tanner Carlson, the third baseman, batting fourth. Cody Huff behind him as the designated hitter. Justin Kirby, the six-hole right fielder. Aaron Walters out of Texas A&M, the first baseman. Sam Thompson, the catcher, bats eighth. And Caden Hogan gets the start at shortstop, batting ninth. All will face Sam Brace, coming out of Lawrence Tech in his senior year there, a 6'5", 250 left-hander out of Metamora, Illinois. And Sam Brace looking for a good outing today. He is making his 8th start and 9th appearance, was an All-Star and pitched in the All-Star game on Sunday. Sam, 38 innings, the most of any player on the team for the Chinooks and most in the league. 44 hits given up, 18 of 22 runs have been earned, 18 walks, 19 strikeouts, a 2-2 record, and a 4.26 ERA as he toes the rubber, gets ready to face off against the right-hander of Kobe Boulware. The left fielder And the first pitch taken for strike one, lower third. Your umpiring crew tonight, behind the plate, Silas Drayden, Scott Johnson at first base, and Tom Swoboda at third. That one poked foul all the way to the backstop. A 0-2 count here, no outs, starting it off against the right-hander of Bullware. Chinooks rocking the navy jerseys, white pants, blue stirrups and socks against the retro jerseys, the Miners. White pants, little camo jerseys with green socks and green helmets, as it's a 1-2 count. That one will be swung through. Strikeout number one on the day for Brace, and that is Brace's 20th of the season. Tyler Porter, Eric Webb, the next two batters, and Porter, the second baseman, had an at-bat yesterday, grounded out to second base. Came in as a pinch hitter in the ninth inning, and he'll take one low. First lefty-on-lefty matchup today, Brace and Porter. This is strike one, right down the middle. Defensively for the Chinooks, Daniel Freeman in left, Jess Davis in center field. Right fielder is Hayden Keller. Jack D'Amelio at third base. The shortstop, Pate Fullerton. The 1-1 pitch here falls upstairs for ball two. Second baseman is Patty McCormick. At first, Ethan English. Behind the plate, Joe Brazil. 2-1 count, one out. Wind again picking up to center field. And the delivery here misses the top of the zone. A 3-1 count here to Tyler Porter. Mountains in the outfield, pretty big hill in left field, Bear Mountain in right center. And the 3-1 delivery misses low. A 5-pitch walk puts the first base runner of the day on for the Miners. And Eric Webb, the center fielder, up next, still leading the league offensively. Eric Webb, .357 batting average. Second right-hander to face Brace. First struck out in Bullware. Porter not going. First pitch, strike one down the middle to Webb. Chinooks coming in at 10-22, picked up that 10-2 win yesterday. Every win they have this season against the Miners has been a 10-2 victory. Webb with Tyler Porter at first base after drawing the walk. Runner doesn't go, skipped in the dirt, but a good job by Brazil to glove it and keep it in front. First ball of the at-bat. Last night, the Bucks defeated the Oilers as well, 3-1. And the Chinooks now a half game behind the Oilers after their win. 1-2 pitch, poked foul. Low fastball. One-two delivery here from Brace. He's looking for a second strikeout, maybe a strike him out, throw him out. Runner doesn't go. It's chopped to third base, foul. Eric Webb doing a good job fouling off some tough pitches here. Head coach Tyler LeBrun for the Miners, and David Dennis, the third base coach at first base. Coach is poked off the end of the bat. Shallow center, Jess Davis coming in underneath it. Pitching coach Jeff Erlob at first, and the fly out for out number two keeps Porter at first. Tanner Carlson, third baseman, up next. Carlson yesterday, a triple was his only hit. So to open up this ball game, it was a strikeout to Bullware, a 5-pitch walk to the lefty Tyler Porter, and a weak fly out to center field from Eric Webb brings up Carlson. Cody Huff waiting on deck as the designated hitter. First pitch, chopped to third. It's going to stay fair. D'Amelio catches it, will set his feet, fire one to first, and Tyler Porter will be stranded. 4 batters come to the plate. 3 of them get out. We're going to the bottom of the first, and when we come back, we'll give you the starting lineup for your Chugiak Eagle River Chinooks. Back for the bottom of the first, 0-0 ball game. Sam Brace picking up a strikeout and 1 walk in the first. Tom Barnhouse comes in as the starter for the Miners for the bottom of the first inning. A 0-0 record, 2.70 ERA, middle of the pack on the team. And making his first start in 4 appearances, 3 1/3 innings, lowest amount of innings on the team since coming in. 1 strikeout, 4 walks, and 4 hits given up for the Matsu Miners right-handed pitcher coming out of Wichita State University, a junior there, 6'3", 205 right-handed pitcher, and his hometown of Leavenworth, Kansas. Has pitched against the Chinooks 2 times for his 3 innings. And that was he had 2 innings in the win, 15-1 last week. And then on July 1st, the win 4-3, pitched 1 inning, gave up 2 walks. Has given up a walk every time he's faced the Chinooks, and it was 2 hits and a walk in his last appearance. Faced 10 batters, 1 strikeout. Chinooks hit .308 against him. And to step in, it's Pate Fullerton to start things off as the shortstop for the Chinooks. He'll poke 1 foul on the first pitch. Jess Davis bats second as the center fielder. J. Paul Fullerton up next as the designated hitter. Daniel Freeman, the left fielder, batting 4th. Hayden Keller, the right fielder, batting 5th. Ethan English, the first baseman, bats 6th. Behind him, Joe Brazil behind the plate. This one poked foul as well, a 0-2 count. Jack D'Amelio in the 8-hole third base, and Patty McCormick, the second baseman, cleaning up the lineup, all facing Tom Barnhouse. 0-2 pitch, and falls high for ball 1. Wind has died down, as you can tell by the American flag, and just in center field to the right of the scoreboard here at Lee Jordan Field. The 1-2 delivery. Poke foul, down the left field line. It will tail foul, but did not start that way. That ball had some distance. Pate Fullerton trying to go for the oppo home run there. Yesterday, every starter for the Chinooks reached base at some point, and 7 of them had hits. Off-speed falls high, a 2-2 count. Chinooks had 5 of 7 hits yesterday that were extra base hits. Hit for the cycle. Daniel Freeman picked up his first home run. Jess Davis, Hayden Keller each with doubles, and Mason Corbett as well with that pitch missing inside. Mason Corbett and Ethan English both had a double yesterday. Hayden Keller had a single, as did one other player for the Chinooks. I believe it was Pate Fullerton on the infield. Full count pitch, no outs, delivery. Hit hard to center field, and that's going to fall in. Pate Fullerton will hustle around and hold up at first as the center fielder quickly gets it in of Eric Webb. Leadoff guy gets on via the hit, and Jess Davis up next. Davis, the big day yesterday, University of Alabama at Birmingham. These first three guys are all going to attend there in the fall. Pate Fullerton, the newest member, after committing there, transferring from Jefferson College. Double play in order off of the single first hit in the ball game for either team. Trying to get off to an early lead. And strike one paints the outer half. Here to Jess Davis. Jess with great speed, and Tanner Carlson, the third baseman, playing in about even with the bag. Not opposed to laying down a bunt here. Move up the guy. He will show, but it misses low. Ball 1. Carlson took a couple hard steps in from third base. First baseman Walters is still put at first as he's got to hold on Fullerton. J. Paul Fullerton awaiting on deck for his first at-bat. A 1-1 pitch here to Davis. Pick off the first, and Fullerton safely slides in. Right in front of the first base umpire of Tom Swoboda. Correction, Scott Johnson. Chopped up the middle. You're likely not going to get 2, and the tag is applied, but cannot get it out to get Jess Davis. So Davis will beat it to first, and Pate Fullerton out on the fielder's choice. Fielder's choice for you, meaning 4 unassisted for those scoring at home. Brings up J. Paul Fullerton. Good fastball tails away on the 2-seam from Barnhouse there, and just gets Jess Davis to chip at it. So Fullerton will try and drive one to maybe deep right center with Eric Webb shading towards the left side. Barnhouse wants to step off, reset. Daniel Freeman, the big day yesterday. We spoke to him yesterday after the game, interviewed him, and was pretty excited after his first home run of the season. One out in the inning, a pickoff to first. A little wide, but Walters corralling it. Barnhouse comes set, the first pitch of the at-bat. Runner goes. Jess Davis will have a slide in, could have stood up on a great jump. Slow move from Tom Barnhouse, and that's a stolen base for Jess Davis. Jess Davis this season, that is his 14th bag that he has swiped. 14 for 18 this season.
It's becoming a very common sight here at Lee Jordan Field.
Especially for many of the Chinooks loving to steal bases, and they've stolen a total of 56 bags this season.
That's a lot.
In 32 games, this being the 33rd, that is a lot. 1-0 count to J. Paul Fullerton. He will take low. It'll be a 2-0 count as the fastball misses just under the strike zone, right above the plate. Fullerton will look for 1-2-0 pitch here that he can hammer. Try and bring in the first run for the Chinooks. Davis working at second. He will foul one back in and out of the glove, and it'll send Daniel Freeman over from the on-deck circle to retrieve it. Sam Potter, the assistant coach and first base coach today, and at third base, the head coach in his 8th season down here in the ABL for the Chinooks is John Groth. 2-1 count, 1 out. He'll be a little late on the swing, and it'll tie the count up at 2-2 as it's fouled away. Chinooks want to at least move the runner from second over to third base. Jess Davis with J. Paul Fullerton at the plate here, trying to hit something hard, maybe squeak one through the middle infield. And the delivery, well off the plate, full count will ensue. Haven't seen a walk yet from Barnhouse. He's a little upset with that pitch, not where he wanted to throw it. Barnhouse has good stuff, but he's been a little iffy with the strike zone so far in this first inning. Right-hander out of Wichita State University. He'll come set, a full count ensuing. Jess Davis at second. And foul tipped into the mitt, and that will be strike 3, so the first strikeout on the day, as Fullerton just chips one right back into the mitt of the catcher for the Miners, Sam Thompson. Brings up Daniel Freeman. He'd like to do what he did in his first at-bat yesterday. That 2-run blast put the Chinooks up 2-1 in the bottom of the second inning over the left center wall. Catcher setting up away, 2 outs. And strike 1 paints the corner. Well, don't be shocked if Jess Davis tries to swipe third base, force some action here against Thompson behind the plate. Cody Huff was behind it yesterday. Check swing and brought back in a little for strike 2. 0-2 count here. Freeman will have to battle. Keller on deck, the right fielder for the Chinooks. 2 hits yesterday, an RBI single up the middle, and a triple, as well as scoring a run. It was 2 triples, most for the Chinooks in a game this season. 2 to right field. Right center field. 0-2 count here to Freeman. And check swing, misses low. Close pitch, just a little low. Tried to work in the off-speed for Barnhouse. Tough pitch to take. Catcher sets up off the plate, and a 1-2 count delivery. Poked foul, good swing by Freeman. We'll send Keller on the jog to grab it. He'll give us a slight smile as he heard us talking about him. 1-2 count ensuing for a second straight pitch. Barnhouse coming set, has given up 1 hit in the inning. Can he give up another? Chopped foul right behind him, and Keller getting his money's worth. Mason Corbett out to give Silas Drayton, the home plate umpire, 4 baseballs. Again, Miners having a pretty good season. Dropped a game last night, and they're 4 behind the Bucks out of first place, the second place team. And that's going to be off the plate. 2-2 pitch, 2 outs.
I think I have to agree with Barnhouse on that one. It looked like a pretty good pitch from here, but I definitely don't have the same view that the umpire does.
Yeah, Wyatt sitting to my right has a little bit more of a chance, and Barnhouse walked all the way around the mound.
It's not something you usually want to do. Show your disdain with the call.
2-2 count, 2 outs. Davis not going. Checked his swing, went around. It's in the dirt, and they'll throw it down safely from Thompson. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Barnhouse, and the leadoff runner of Pate Fullerton turned into Jess Davis on the fielder's choice, and he's stranded. 1 stolen base in the inning, 1 hit. The defense of Sam Brace and the Chinooks come back out to face the 5-6-7 of the Miners. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to Chinooks Baseball. First pitch here to Huff is going to be a strike 1 on the inner third of the plate. 0-1 count, no outs. Neither team scores in the first. Chinooks get a hit in the inning, but it's still a 0-0 ball game. Off-speed misses inside to Huff here, who just graduated high school. He is going to be going to Stanford University in the fall. Third pitch of the at-bat, strike 2 on the off-speed inner third. Pretty good showing by Chinooks fans tonight. The 1-2 pitch, missing through the legs, just a little low. And that's going to send Justin Kirby over to grab it. Toss it right back to home plate umpire. 2-2 count, no outs here for Brace and Huff. 1 walk, 1 strikeout for Brace so far in the first inning. And no outs here in the top of the second. Delivery, ground ball to short. Fullerton stays on it, bobbles it for a second. The throw to first, still in time. Off the stretch from Ethan English. Good job by Pate Fullerton to stay with it. Quickly went in and out of his glove, but able to get the 6-3 ground out for those scoring at home for out number 1 here in the second. Right fielder Justin Kirby and home run derby champ up next. He had 13 in the home run derby.
In the first round.
In the first round,
and then he did another round later. Didn't need to finish that round, though. He went second and passed his opponent.
Ground ball to short again. Backhand for Pate Fullerton. All the time to throw to first, and he quickly gets it over there. 2 quick outs, 2 ground outs to Pate Fullerton. Can we make it a third with Aaron Walters, the first baseman, coming up next? He's a left-handed hitting first baseman, and typically first basemen who are left-handed hitters as well. Very rarely do they hit from the right side, but nonetheless, sometimes they do. A right-hander is warming in the bullpen. And strike one paints the lower third. 2 outs in the inning have been 2 ground outs to Fullerton at short. And that'll be right on the outside corner from the off speed. An 0-2 count for Brace. And a good pitch to try and work in there, missing well off the plate. Sam Brace tilting his hat a little towards his right, our left from behind the booth. Trying to block out a little bit of the sun. Pitch missing low. 2-2 count, 2 outs here in the top of the second. Strike 3, second strikeout on the day for Brace, and we're going to the bottom of the second. Brace goes 3 up, 3 down against the Miners to get Huff and Kirby on groundouts. Walters via the strikeout. Thompson waits his turn for the third. We're going to the bottom of the second, as it'll be 5, 6, 7 of Keller, English, and Brazil when we come back. Well, Evan Floyd is in to pitch after Tom Barnhouse goes 1 inning, gets 2 strikeouts, 1 hit, and he finishes with 4 1/3 innings on the mound this season. So he starts the game, but he's out of the game. We'll see how long Evan Floyd goes. The Miners may be trying to get everybody a rep today against the Chinooks. It's Hayden Keller, a righty on lefty matchup, and for Floyd, it's a 1-0 record coming in, 3.76 ERA, making his 10th appearance and 14 1/3 innings. 6 strikeouts, 7 walks, 13 hits given up. Ball 1 misses low from Floyd. I'm joined by the pitching coach for the Chinooks. And, Troy is Troy Hervey. And Troy, what can you say about Sam Brace and how well he's done? Wyatt told me during the break, he's only pitched 2 innings, that one fouled off there, but he's only been out there for 9 minutes today in this game.
I mean, that's what you want to see on and off the field. He has one of the best tempos that I've seen as a coach. He works quickly. He changes speeds very well. His changeup isn't on today, but he's coming to the dugout. He's talking to myself and Chris about what he needs to do to make an adjustment on that pitch. And I think you saw in that second inning there, he made a good adjustment on the changeup. So that's his go-to pitch, and he found it. So we're looking for that the rest of the time.
And his fastball's working as well. Hit down the right field line. If it's fair, it's going to be extra bases. Instead, it's hooked a little foul. And so Keller will have to battle with a 2-2 count here, no outs. He had the big triple yesterday. And I know you're a pitching coach, but what can you say about Hayden Keller? He leads the team in RBIs.
Well, it's funny. Last time I was on with you, it was Hayden leading off, and we had the same question, and it's still the same answer. Hayden, he just battles. He's a battler at the plate. He's got pop for a little guy, and he just fouls things off and finds a way to drive pitch counts up. And as a pitcher and a pitching coach, it drives you nuts. But he's a guy that when he's on, you don't want to face him.
Well, it's worked full here, and the payoff pitch ensuing from Floyd. Popped it up into right center field. Coming over is the right fielder. He's going to have to look into the sun, but will reach up, make the grab for out number 1. That's Justin Kirby to retire Hayden Keller here. Brings up Ethan English, the first baseman. Troy, we talked with you, I think it was a few weeks ago, and now we get a chance to talk with you here early on in this game. What have you seen from this team? They got a big win yesterday, 10-2. They're 2-3 against the Miners this season. Have a chance to tie things up on the season today. Most of the rest of the season is against the Miners, with a few games here and there against the other teams. Fouled ball from Ethan English, but what have you seen in the transformation? A little struggles earlier, but some good pluses in all those games this season.
Yeah, I mean, we just don't go away. We chip away, and even when a game seems like it could be out of hand real quick, our guys keep fighting, and you got to give them credit. It's a long summer up here. It's been uncharacteristic hot up here in Alaska, and they've had to battle that. And when you're playing on turf in the heat, it drains you. And they just continue to battle. So, I got to give them credit for that. The pitching has, in my eyes, it's gotten better, more consistent. From the bullpen, especially a guy like Joey Levitt, you saw at the beginning, more of a fastball curveball guy. He's added a two-seam, a cutter, a slider. He's been big time for us, and English has given us some good innings on the mound as well.
How about Corbin Barker last night? Those 6 punch-outs in 4 innings. Both
Yeah.
Barker brothers
Yeah.
only giving up 2 runs for Michael, who got the win, his second win of the season. That pitch missing low, full count here.
Yeah, so Corbin, I mean, hasn't even played college ball yet. This is his first time, and he just graduated high school, and he's got a bright future ahead of him as long as he stays healthy, and I think he's starting to realize that. And I think the biggest changes for him is he kind of knows he's got a lot of confidence now.
Eric Webb making the long run in. He looks to be underneath it, tracking it, reaches to his left, and will make the grab. 2 flyouts to center field and right field to open up the second inning. Still 0-0 ball game for Joe Brazil. Well, all the starters for the Chinooks so very different.
Yes.
Sam Brace, a little bit of a different angle from his coming on his relief point, and Michael Barker, it's 3 lefties basically, and then 2 righties. Trevor McGee and Tyler O'Clair was the 4th starter for the Chinooks, and now Joe Brazil up here. That pitch missing low ball 1 from Floyd, but all the same, the pitchers have really settled in since having their struggles a little bit early on. But Sundine and Brace have been pretty consistent. We've seen Michael get consistent over these last few starts. And it's nice to have Corbin, who came in yesterday and just punched out guys. They didn't give up a hit yesterday, just 1 walk.
Yeah. I mean, Corbin's really shot through the roof. And everyone else, Tyler O'Clair coming in and being able to do some things at the tail end of the game for us has kind of lifted us up. He's going to get another start before the summer's all done. And Sundine's been consistent. Trevor McGee, he's only had 1 bad start, and he was a little fatigued to start with, and his arm angle was a little bit lower than usual, so he's up in the zone. But other than that, he's been unbelievable, and he started this summer maybe 82, 83, and we had him at up to 88. So coming from that weird funky angle that he does at 88, that's not easy to hit, and I'm extremely proud of everyone on this pitching staff. Especially Michael Barker. He struggled, but his last 2 outings have just been so much better, and that
They're really commanding his pitches.
Yeah, and that's just no credit to anyone but himself for how hard he works on a consistent basis. That guy's out there doing sprints, doing his driveline program, doing everything that you would ask a player to do as a coach, and he does it without being told, and he's on it, and he doesn't stop working to get better.
So we got a 2-2 count here, 2 outs. Chinooks trying to break up the perfect inning right now for the Miners. And Evan Floyd entering in. The off-speed scooped up behind the plate by Thompson, works it full. Every hitter in this inning has worked a count that has been full, but they've flown out, have been a little early on some low pitches from Floyd and flown out to the outfield. But all the same, you like the aggressiveness from your team. You got 7 hits yesterday, scored 10 runs, and had 10 walks. Been very patient. Pops one up again, though. This will probably end the inning. Second baseman coming over is Porter. He'll reach up, make the grab, 3 up, 3 down inning. And thank you so much, Troy, for joining with us and giving us your insight. I know it's tough to get away for a half second, but thank you so much for doing that. Is there anything you like to say?
It's an awesome time being out here, and again, just thank you to everyone that helped me get out here, and everyone listening who's either come out and seen their son come out and play, or just watching the guys online. I mean, they all really appreciate the support, so we just thank you, and stay tuned because we're not done yet, and we're heating up at the right time of the season.
Well, thank you, Troy. We'll be back in a moment. It's a 0-0 ball game. Brace and the defense coming back out against the Miners 8-9-1 of Sam Thompson, Caden Hogan, and Kobe Boulware when we come back. Sam Brace back out on the mound. He's been almost perfect today. 1 walk given up. Has 2 strikeouts, 1 in each inning, and we're now into the third. No hits so far, and the 8-9-1 of Thompson, Hogan, and Boulware up. First pitch swinging is Thompson. He'll swing away at it. Good fastball, tails on the arm side run from Brace and paints the corner. So that's why Brace is so good. We just got the pleasure of hearing from the pitching coach for the Chinooks, Troy Hervey, and poked into right field. Hayden Keller right on it will make the grab for out number 1. Second fly out today from the Miners. And an F9 will open us up. Caden Hogan, the shortstop today. Usually find him behind the plate as a catcher. And it looks like we will see Evan Floyd come out for the third. Is the second pitcher in the game. Strike 1 paints the bottom half of the strike zone. 0-1 count. 1 out here in the top of the third. And same pitch paints the inner half. 0-2 count.
I guess when a pitch is on, keep using it. If it's working.
Forced Hogan with a little frustration there, and that pitch was well into the strike zone. He thought it was inside. He's so close to the plate, and he'll take strike 3 on 3 straight pitches and head back to the dugout. Third strikeout on the day for Brace. Worked him inside and didn't take the bat off his shoulders.
Not sure what Hogan was arguing there. It looked like he turned around and said something, but he walked out of the box before the call was even made. He knew it was a strike.
I think he was more upset about the pitch before, even though, that was well into the strike zone. And same spot, strike 1 here to Boulware. Struck out swinging in the first for out number 1. 2 outs here in the top of the third. Hits hard to left field. That's going to fall in. Daniel Freeman trying to chase it down. He will. He's got a good arm. He's going to quickly get it in, but that'll be a stand-up double for Kobe Boulware. First hit of the day for the Miners. and puts a guy in scoring position. So it brings up Tyler Porter, the walk and first base runner in the first inning. He's up a second time through. Lefty on lefty matchup. And ball one misses low. Porter this season, 140 hitter, playing in his 22nd game of the season. He's got 6 hits in 43 at-bats. Pitch just missing low, 2-0 count. Boulware out at second after the 2-out double. 1 strikeout in the inning. Sam Thompson flew out to right field. Boulware's 3rd double of the season shows off the speed. Brace the delivery. Big swing and a miss from Porter. Two-one delivery. Pate Fullerton back into position, and strike 2 will paint the corner. Brace trying to strand the 2-out double of Boulware. That's his 12th hit of the season as well in 46 at-bats. 2s across the board. Brace coming set. Payoff pitch here to the 2-hole. Chopped to the first base side, foul. And gobbled up by one of the pitchers coming back to the dugout. That's Owen Lehman. Brace a second 2-2 pitch. Delivery. Missing low. Full count will ensue. 2 outs. Eric Webb on deck. I think you take your chances here against the left-hander of Tyler Porter, even though Webb has been silent against the Chinooks yesterday and today. Brace shakes off a few times. Will come set, check the runner at second, and step off again. Pretty good lead by Boulware. Kobe's out at second base. Trying to get a good jump here. Brace delivers. Chopped off of the body, and it'll work a full count again. Good inside fastball. Porter trying to yank one down the right field line. Ethan English is a step off of the bag, trying to keep it on the infield here. Patty McCormick straight away at second base. Right fielder Hayden Keller straight away right field as well. Looking for weak contact. If you can get a strike over the plate, full count, 2 outs from Brace. High leg kick delivery up and inside, and it'll go as a hit by pitch. Puts him on base. Puts runners on first and second, and nobody hurt there in the sense that Webb comes to the plate with runners on first and second. You've got outs at every base besides home plate. But all the same, you're facing the best hitter in the league. First hit by pitch by the Chinooks in 2 games. And Webb 0 for 1 today with a fly out to center. He will take ball 1 just off the plate. Brazil trying to inch it back with the glove. Silas Drayden on the call. Correct call. It was off the plate. 1-0 delivery. This one inside. Ball 2. Brace through a no-hitter this past year for Lawrence Tech. One of the only guys on the Chinooks who actually, I think he's the only guy on the Chinooks last season playing for their school that did. That'll pit push in strike 1 on the inner half, a 2-1 count, 2 outs. Good arms in the outfield. Daniel Freeman in left, Jess Davis in center, right fielder Hayden Keller. They've thrown out their share of guys trying to make it into home. That one sails wide. 3-1 count, advantage for Webb. He'll look for a good fastball here. And time granted to Brazil. We'll pause for a moment as Sam Brace and Brazil correspond what they want to throw next here to Webb. Three-one count, 2 outs. Here to Eric Webb. Defense straight away. Delivery. Big swing and a miss, in and out of the glove. Brazil. Runners are going to go with a full count here. And let's see if Chinook's left-hander, Sam Brace, can get a third out, maybe his 4th strikeout in the game. In a big situation here in the top of the third, 0-0 ball game. 1 hit for either team. First hit for the Miners is the double for Kobe Boulware, all with 2 outs here. Runners are going to go. Delivery. Strike 3 right down the middle, gets Webb. And the 4th strikeout for Brace. He strands 2, the 2-out double and 2-out walk of Boulware and Porter. We're going to the bottom of the third. Chinooks trying to strike for the first time. They've got the 8-9-1 of D'Amelio, McCormick, and Fullerton coming up. Jack D'Amelio going to take high for ball 1 here. Open us up in the bottom of the third. Evan Floyd still working on the mound in his 2nd inning after relieving Tom Barnhouse, who pitched in the first. 1-0 delivery, poked foul by Jack. Jack's family is up here to support him here in Alaska. We'll stay till Monday, getting a nice week getaway to support their son Jack, my roommate down here. Got to eat breakfast with the family. Awesome family, the D'Amelios. And shout out to Caroline, Jack's girlfriend, if she is tuned in today. And the fastball will paint the corner there. 1-2 count here from Floyd to get us started in the bottom of the third. Kermit on deck, and D'Amelio working a 1-2 disadvantage count here, trying to poke something through, get his 10th hit of the season. The delivery, and that's off the plate, ball 2. Thompson stepped over off the plate on the right side, trying to work a pitch off the plate to get D'Amelio to chase. He doesn't. 2-2 pitch ensues. Up and inside, full count. 4th straight batter with a full count here to face Evan Floyd in 2 innings. Floyd coming set. D'Amelio trying to reach. The delivery. Big swing and a miss. D'Amelio swinging through it and out one here in the bottom of the third. Brings up McCormick, the second baseman. He likes to bunt and has some great speed to do so. We'll see how Tanner Carlson does if he tries to play in. He's even with the bag right now. McCormick not a stranger to try and push one towards second. Second baseman playing very deep. Not showing there, and man, for Patty McCormick to get a curveball first pitch, that's just respect. You very rarely see that against the 9-hole Patty McCormick, but he gets strike one across of Evan Floyd. They may try and go back to it. Nope, fastball this time goes in and out of the glove to the backstop. So Fullerton will get the jog over to retrieve it again. 1-1 count, 1 out. Yesterday before the game, a bald eagle was flying over, and Chinooks didn't see it today, but pretty clear skies. We may see one by the end of the game. 1-1 count, 1 out. Poked foul. Floyd out of St. Louis University, a junior there, and the Pensacola native. Strike three will get him looking. Back-to-back strikeouts opens up this third inning of play for Evan Floyd. And he's up to 2 strikeouts now since coming in. He'll face Pate Fullerton, the only guy with a hit in the ballgame for the Chinooks. He singled to lead off the first. Got on one to right center field, and Eric Webb cut it off to keep extra bases away from him. Check swing, went around. And that's Silas Drayton, the home plate umpire, says he went around. I think it was very close. I couldn't tell from here. I thought he actually did, but Pate Fullerton didn't think so. The third base dugout did not, but 0-1 pitch. And that'll just miss off the plate. 1-1 count, 2 outs. We have one of the worst angles to tell if he did or not. And it looked like the bat was pretty even with the chance there. And the pitch missing low. 2-1, 2 outs. Pate Fullerton trying to start a 2-out rally with Jess Davis on deck. Hit hard to center. That's going to fall in. Pate Fullerton 2 for 2 today to get us started here with 2 outs in the third inning. Jess Davis, he's looking for another triple like he had one yesterday. Try and bring in the first run for the Chinooks, all with 2 outs.
Fullerton's first single was to exactly the same spot as well.
Yeah, his first one a little higher, and a little more towards the right side, but a good swing by Fullerton there to time up the high fastball. Drive it into center field, just poke one away. He's got both hits for the Chinooks today. Jess Davis will try and get one through the infield here. He chopped one to second base, the fielder's choice. And Fullerton with great speed, he'll try and put himself in scoring position. We'll see when he tries to take off, or if he tries to take off. This season, Pate, 5 stolen bases, been caught 3 times. Good lead at first. The delivery home. Strike one, painting the corner. Outer third of the plate. Good fastball from Floyd. Good location. Pate's brother, J. Paul, waiting his second at bat on deck. Struck out swinging in the first. I believe the Fullerton's family has come up. Pick off there, safely in. Believe the parents have come up. We'll try and confirm that for you later. 0-1 count here to Jess Davis. Another pickoff and safely sliding in on the turf, Fullerton again. Jess, second highest average on the team, 270 hitter, 30 hits, tied for the most with Hayden Keller. 0-1 delivery. Pops it up on the left side. Will it be playable? Tanner Carlson going to chase it to the dugout, as will Floyd, as well as the home plate catcher Sam Thompson. And an 0-2 count, 2 outs. Both Barnhouse and Floyd have 2 punch-outs in an inning today. Chop to the right side. It gets under the glove. That'll get past him as well. Pate Fullerton heading to third. The throw will be on a line. Is it going to get wide? And Jess Davis slides in on the throw safely. Runners in scoring position. And Jess Davis and Fullerton with back-to-back hits. That'll bring up Jay Paul, who will try and get a 2-out base hit as well, bringing the first runs for the Chinooks.
Good, solid, aggressive base running from the Chinooks again there. Jess Davis taking second base on the throw to third.
Well, and the fact that it just got under the glove of Walters at first base, it gets past the diving glove of the second baseman, Tyler Porter. When that ball gets into the outfield, there's no question that Pate Fullerton's going to try and advance to third base. There's no way they were going to get him. And the fact that the throw was made takes out the double play, even though there's 2 outs, takes out the force at second, and puts runners in scoring position for J. Paul Fullerton. 2-out pitch, poked foul on the low fastball from Floyd.
Fullerton's been a great RBI guy for the Chinooks this year, too, so hopefully we can see him get a couple more here.
Yeah, J. Paul with a total of 20 RBIs, second most on the team, behind Hayden Keller. And guy with the third most is Daniel Freeman on deck. Curveball, strike 2. 0-2 count, and Chinooks trying to bring in a run. Got to put something in play here for J. Paul Fullerton. Good things happen when you do so. And Fullerton not going to choke up here, but try and take a big hack. 0-2 pitch. Curveball off the plate, called for strike 3. Must have clipped the corner. And the Chinooks will strand the 2-out, 2 singles of Jess Davis and Pate Fullerton. Unfortunately, J. Paul going down a second time, this time looking. Keeps it a 0-0 ball game, and all 3 outs come via the strikeout for Floyd. He made some good pitches. We're heading to the top of the 4th. 3 innings done with. Sam Brace and the defense back out for the Chinooks. First pitch, strike 1 down the middle here to the 4-hole Tanner Carlson. So far today, it's 4 punch-outs for Sam Brace. He had 2 last inning. Chop to the left side. It's D'Amelio, takes a step back. Fields throws to first. It's wide, and it's going to sail all the way to the right side, and they're going to hold up Tanner Carlson on the error from D'Amelio. Had some time, but tried to rush it quickly and just sailed well out of range of Ethan English, and the first error today puts a runner on second base. Brings up Cody Huff, grounded out to shortstop in the second. Will he be bunting here? He does not show bunt. Ball one's away. One 0 pitch here from Brace. Carlson a short lead at second. No bunt again, and ball two misses low. Justin Kirby on deck. Jeff Erlob, the head coach for the Miners, comes out of the dugout. Tyler LeBrun comes out, head coach for the Miners, but does not give any signs there. And that pitch missing. A 3-0 count here to Cody Huff. Brace today, a walk and a hit by pitch. One hit given up. 3-0 is strike one on the outer half. And if you're Huff, you're looking for that same pitch next time. Just try and poke one to the right side. Take your chances with Justin Kirby trying to hit a sac fly to the outfield. Brace coming set, checks the runner, and the pitch is right down the middle. Huff taking all the way, full count. Can Brace get a big strikeout and come from behind on the 3-0 delivery? Three-two pitch, long look for Brace. Wynn picking up to right field. Trying to make one big pitch. It's falling out off the plate. And a walk following the error will likely be followed by a bunt here from Justin Kirby. He grounded out to short in his first at bat back in the second. That 3-up, 3-down inning, only 3-up, 3-down inning today. See if he tries to square around, move up the runners for Aaron Walters on deck. Struck out, swinging, to end the second. Brace going to have to be big here. No bunt shown. Strike one, inner half on the curveball. See if Kirby can lift one to the outfield and move up some runners if he can to right field. That's the only way he will be able to do so, but trying to stay out of the double play here. Pate Fullerton shading him in the hole. Delivery. Pokes one foul. 0-2 count here for Brace with Kirby. And a big 0-2 pitch ensuing the delivery. Ground ball to shortstop. Fullerton fielding. It goes under his glove for an error. They'll wave him around. Daniel Freeman, a long run, is not going to be able to get it in. 2 errors in the inning from the left side of the infield. That's an unearned run. First run for the Miners today. Pate Fullerton tried to round it, come in, throw off balance across his body, but instead the error brings in the first run of Tanner Carlson. Just goes right underneath him. Keeps the bases of first and second for the runners. Huff at second. Aaron Walters at the plate with Justin Kirby reaching first.
Batting for the Miners, number 15, Aaron Walters.
Left-hander steps in. Lefty on lefty matchup. No bunt shown. Hits one hard to right field. It's going to fall in for a base hit. Hayden Keller's going to pick it up, and he will try and go to second with it. Put runners on the corners. A second run is in. And that'll move up. Cody Huff in for the second run. Justin Kirby to third base. Still no outs here in the top of the fourth inning. We'll pause for a moment. Chris back out for a conversation. Well, defense struggling here a little bit. 2 errors in the inning has resulted in 2 earned runs so far and a 2-0 count. Excuse me, a 2-0 ball game now for the Miners. Chinooks going to have to come from behind. Bunt shown. It's bunted back to Brace. He will check, bobble it, pick it up, and 3rd error now in the inning. Loads the bases. Chinooks going to have to figure it out. That does not go as a hit. It goes as an error for Sam Thompson up next. Chinooks will put their corners in, try and go home with it. Jack D'Amelio at 3rd, even with the bag, as is Ethan English at 1st. And Thompson, the fly out to right field in his first at bat. He's up next. Hits one off the end of the bat, shallow right field. Keller coming in. He's got a great arm. He'll catch. The throw is going to be home, and he would have hosed him, as they're going to hold up Justin Kirby at 3rd base. Caden Hogan up next. The 9-hole struck out looking in the 3rd. Ground ball double play. Excuse me. That was, I believe, Caden Hogan, who flew out there because Thompson reached by the air. I think I missed a play in there in my book, but first pitch going to miss low and away. Pitch missing low. 2-0 count here to the leadoff of Kobe Boulware. He's got a double in the 3rd and a strikeout swinging in the 1st. My apologies on that. Missed the writing down Aaron Walters' single to right field. Big swing there from Boulware. Does not connect. 2-1 count. 2 unearned runs so far in. It's a 2-0 lead for the Miners off 3 errors in this inning. And 1 walk, 1 hit. Bases loaded. Chinooks looking for an inning-ending double play to end this bleeding currently. And the delivery, 3-1 count. Brace in jeopardy of walking in a 3rd run. And even if you have to throw it down the middle here, you got to hope for the best against Kobe Boulware. He'll just poke something. He'll hit one hard to left field. That's going to be in. Extra bases come. And 1 run is in. 2 runs are going to be in. They'll wave around a 3rd. And Kobe Boulware trying to get to 3rd base. He will have a stand-up triple to clear the bags. It's 5-0 in favor of the Miners. Kirby, Walters, Thompson, all coming in to score. And so in the inning, we've got 3 unearned runs and 2 earned runs. And the Miners have exploded here. Infield going to have to come in. A lot of game left. We're only in the top of the 4th inning, 5 runs given up. But the left-hander, Tyler Porter, comes up next. Big swing and a miss. Hit by pitch and walk for Porter today. For Boulware, that's his first triple of the season and the 3rd triple for the Miners. Fastball misses a little low, ball 1. Joey Levitt, speaking of him, as we mentioned him earlier, he is warming in the bullpen. That pitch paints the corner, lower 3rd of the strike zone, 1-2. A lot of Palmer fans coming out to support the Matsu Miners here on the road at Lee Jordan. About a 25-minute drive. 1-2 pitch with 1 out. Broken bat, ground ball to 2nd, and McCormick will flip it underhand. In fact, with the broken bat, Porter decided to just take it with him all the way down to first base. Brings up Eric Webb, the 3-hole.
You have to imagine that if Sam Brace can't get out of this inning or has to come out at the inning break, that Joey Levitt will be asked to eat some innings today.
And he's done well all season. You hope for him to do it again here. It's down the left field line, pulled foul. Good swing from Webb. He's 0 for 2 today, a strikeout looking in the third, and a fly out to center in the first. He's trying to bring in a 6-run here in the fourth inning. An explosive inning for the Miners, but they have done the job after 2 hits in this inning. Off 3 errors, smashes one to left field. If it's fair, it could be gone. Instead, it stays in just off the base of the wall. Stand-up double for Eric Webb. Brings in a 6-run. Brace switching out the balls with Silas Drayton, the home plate umpire. 6 runs given up here in the top of the fourth. And Chinooks going to keep Brace in. Tanner Carlson, who led off this inning with the error from D'Amelio, put him to second. He is up for a second time. He'll poke one foul for the first pitch. Kobe Boulware, who had the biggest hit of the ball game, cleared the bases on his triple to left center. Has helped with the 6-run lead. Broken bat, up to second. McCormick fields, quick throw to first, and it's in time. The bleeding ends, but 6 runs given up in the fourth on 3 errors, 3 hits, and a walk. When we come back, Chinooks trying to cut the deficit as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Evan Floyd and defense for the Miners coming back out. Daniel Freeman will get us started here. Swing through the first fastball he sees. It's Freeman, Keller, and English. 6 runs given up by the Chinooks in the top of the fourth, and they trail by those 6 runs now here in the bottom of it. 0-1 count here to Freeman, and he'll swing through a second pitch. Freeman today, a strikeout in the first that ended the inning. He's 0 for 1. Chinooks have not been able to really get going against Evan Floyd besides the 2 singles last inning. Pitch missing low, ball 1. Inside, missing. 2-2 count, no outs. And you got to give the Miners credit. They did a good job of, when the Chinooks made errors, they did a good job of coming through, not leaving anybody on base. 2-2 pitch. Curveball, ground ball to the left side. In and out of the glove of Carlson, and Freeman going to have a base hit. Good effort by Carlson, but an infield single makes it the 4th hit of the day for the Chinooks. Left-hander Hayden Keller drove one down the right field line his last at bat. It just went foul by a few feet, and he ultimately flew out to right field. Pops it up on the infield. Carlson, left side, step in foul territory currently, will move back, and it stays foul for the foul fly out number 1 in the inning. English, a fly out to center, opened up the second out in the second inning, and Brazil will wait on deck. English has a chance to make it a 6-2 ball game if he can pick up his 5th home run of the season. His first pitch, he'll poke it up in the air to right field. Coming in is Kirby's underneath it, and Freeman will retreat back to first base for out number 2. English a double yesterday, but has chased 2 pitches high that he's popped out on. Joe Brazil will look to connect, keep the inning going with Jack D'Amelio on deck. Joey Levitt still quietly warming in the bullpen for the Chinooks. First pitch, strike 1, good fastball from Floyd. Floyd, the 6'1", 220 right-hander and junior at St. Louis University. 0-1 here to Brazil. Big swing, throw back, and nope, it did not come out of the hand, of Thompson. Strike 2. Maybe realized he didn't have a good grip on it, trying to backpick Daniel Freeman. Brazil at the plate, trying to poke something and play battle. We'll check his swing, did not go around. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Floyd trying to get a big strikeout there. So far, he's got 3 today. Runner goes, it's off the plate. Freeman will slide in, and he's going to be safe. Stolen base for Daniel Freeman. Tyler Porter a little late, and if Brazil can poke one to the outfield, Freeman could bring in the first run for the Chinooks, cut this lead to 5.
The tag was applied by the shortstop there, but he dropped the ball after Freeman came in.
Yeah, he had to pick it quickly. Just skipped in a little bit behind the bag, and Freeman slid in, but in and out, hits one up in the air. Chinooks keep lifting it to the outfield. Eric Wegg comes in, he's underneath it, and will make the grab for the 3rd out. Chinooks strand the leadoff single from Freeman, and unfortunately can't get in another guy. We're going to the top of the 5th inning, 6-0. Miners looking to add as Joey Levitt is in relief for Brace. Well, Sam Brace, his day is done as Joey Levitt comes in for the Chinooks. Brace, great job through 3 innings. He had 4 strikeouts, 1 hit in those 4 innings, 1 walk given up. But everything exploded in the top half of the 4th. 6 runs given up, only 3 earned, 3 unearned. But 3 errors in that inning. And both teams have 4 hits today. But Chinooks unable to get anything going, and it's a 6-0 lead for the Miners. Joey Levitt trying to end this bleeding. Cody Huff taking strike 1 in her half. And same spot, tried to go inside, a little miss, 1-1 count. Huff a walk and a ground out to short in his 2 appearances today at the plate. Off speed skipped up and to the backstop. Sends Troy Hervey over to grab it. Spoke with Troy earlier, the pitching coach for the Chinooks. And that one skipped in as well. Levitt's curveball just not hitting right now. Joey coming out of Biola University, a senior there. 6'2", right-handed pitcher out of Garden Grove, California. His family is up here currently and was up for the showcase. Chopped foul. Cody Huff, a big swing there, 3-2 count ensuing. Joey Levitt, lowest ERA on the team for the Chinooks, 2.50 ERA, making his 13th appearance. 3 walks and 12 strikeouts. 18 innings on the mound, 20 hits given up. Big swing and a miss, strike 3. He'll pick up his 13th strikeout, and Cody Huff goes down swinging for out number 1 here in the 5th. Good job by Levitt after being down with the disadvantage 3-1 count. Gets 2 strikes in there, 2 tough pitches, and the Chinooks down 6-0, trying to get some momentum on their side. There is a pitcher, Brett Irwin, warming in the bullpen, the right-handed reliever out of UC Davis in his sophomore year. 6 foot 185. He's warming. Curveball, first pitch missing low here to Justin Kirby. Reached by error last inning. He is 0 for 2 today. Poking that one foul. Good fastball. Ties the count up at 1-1. And the day for Evan Floyd might be done. And hopefully the Chinooks, it is. They'll try and take their chances with Irwin. They've seen him once. Changeup falls low. Ball 2. Chopped right back to Levitt. He'll take his time, throw one easily over to first, and Kirby will just peel off and head back to the dugout. Aaron Walters up next. The first baseman had a single in the 4th that brought in a run.
At the plate for the Miners, number 15, Aaron Walters.
Walters has scored in the ballgame today. He was brought in last inning. And the curveball blocked in the dirt, ball 1. Levitt a strikeout to get Huff, a ground out to him to get Kirby, and this one chopped to second. McCormick Fields throws a nice and easy ball over to first. 3 up, 3 down inning by Levitt. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, over the hump of the halfway mark, as Levitt does a great job to come in relief. Jack D'Amelio will lead us off as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Jack D'Amelio to lead us off, third baseman for the Chinooks. Chinooks down 6-0, gave up 6 in the 4th inning. We're now in the bottom of the 5th inning. An update for you, the Bucks beating the Oilers currently 5-2 in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch here from Brett Irwin, who is the third pitcher for the Miners into the ball game today, is strike one on the outer half. That pitch missing low, ball one, scooped up by Thompson. 1-1 count, no outs. Chinooks trying to get the leadoff guy on today. It's been 3 of the 5 innings that they've been able to do so. That pitch missing low, 3 of the 4 innings via the single. Of the 4 hits, Pate Fullerton has 2 of them, Daniel Freeman with 1, and Jess Davis with 1. Irwin, the UC Davis right-hander. That one poked foul, 2-2 count. Two pitch awaiting, no outs. Pokes that one foul. Good swing by D'Amelio. Patty McCormick waiting on deck. Trying to fix this camera for y'all. Sorry about that. And a second time with the 2-2 pitch. Missing low, ball 3. Good at bat here from D'Amelio. Trying to poke one through or reach via the walk to start us off. Chinooks trying to get some type of offensive productivity with a run in this inning. Ball 4, and that is a good walk by Jack D'Amelio to get us started here in the 5th. Jack, a 209 hitter, and he draws his 8th walk of the season. Patty McCormick up next. He is 0 for 1 today, a strikeout looking in the 3rd. Irwin coming set. His first pitch hitting the lower 3rd of the strike zone for the first pitch. Home plate umpire done a great job today. Been pretty consistent for both sides. Emilio not running. Ground ball to the third base side foul. 0-2. On deck, Pate Fullerton. He's 2 for 2 with singles today. Has half the hits for the Chinooks. Trying to get 2 guys on for the top of the order to come back around. Catcher setting up away. 0-2 pitch. Poked foul. Jack, not really a stolen base threat. He has not attempted one yet this season. Not going. Poke foul. 0-2 count. McCormick, 6 hits this season and 49 appearances. 8 walks to his 12 strikeouts. 0-2 count awaiting. McCormick, his feet planted halfway through the right-hander's batter's box. And swing and a miss as McCormick goes down for the 2nd time. So that'll bring up Pate Fullerton. He'll try and get the offense going here. First strikeout for Brett Irwin. Here in the bottom of the 5th. 6-0 lead for the Miners. And Pate Fullerton looking for a hot day. He'll take ball 1 upstairs. Tried to be a pitch out. Assumed Jack D'Amelio was going to be running. And as I mentioned before, he hasn't attempted all season. I'm sure his family, who's in attendance today, would like to see him swipe a bag or 2. Chinooks have 2 today. Been perfect 2 for 2. 1-0 delivery. Chop to the right side. Will he get past? Sliding attempt. The throw is wide, and he's safe. Pate Fullerton going to make it. A tough play for Tyler Porter. He slams his glove down in anger. Made a good slide, but that's a bang-bang play there, and I think, if it was up to me, I'd call it a hit. Well, we are going to call it a hit. The media room to our right also called it a hit, so we're going to keep it that way and say Pate Fullerton has his third hit of the ball game, and technically he's up to 19 on the season. So D'Amelio reaches second, had to hop over the baseball. Porter made a good play on it but couldn't make the throw. And Jess Davis will look for a big base hit to bring in a few runs. He'll hit one over the base, and there's going to bring in one run. Jess Davis going to head to second. Pate Fullerton going to have to hold up at third, and Jess Davis brings in the first run for the Chinooks on his stand-up double to right field. Goes right over the glove of Walters. Just gets enough of it, and J. Paul Fullerton 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. He'll be up next.
Troy Hervey hit on it earlier in the game. This team's starting to get hot at just the right time.
Well, you're absolutely right, Wyatt. And, with one out here, you got to see J. Paul try and bring in a few more runs as he'll poke one foul from Irwin. You got to get more than just one here in this inning. Try and cut the deficit in a third, or maybe in half if you get 2 more. Make it a 3-run ball game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That way you have 12 outs left. Try and bring in 3 more, and with Joey Levitt pitching on the mound. Hit hard to right field. That's going to fall in. Base hit. J. Paul Fullerton's going to head to second base. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in, and J. Paul Fullerton with back-to-back doubles here. It's a 6-3 ball game. 2-run double for J. Paul Fullerton. And a good time to do it. Brings up Daniel Freeman. He'll look to connect with one as well. Pitching coach out. No one warming in the bullpen for the Miners. So we'll pause here for a moment, be back in a second as Jeff Erlob wants a conversation with Brett Irwin. Daniel Freeman here with 1 out. Back-to-back doubles from Jess Davis and J. Paul Fullerton. Ball 1 falls low as it's Keller and Freeman, the next 2 batters. Freeman a single on the infield, in and out of the glove of Carlson, led off the 4th inning. And now an inning later, 3 runs have been scored for the Chinooks. They're trying to keep it going. Missing low, ball 2. 7 hits for the Chinooks. 3 have come in this inning, back-to-back-to-back with Fullerton brothers and Davis. Single, double, and double. D'Amelio scoring the first run. Fullerton brought in on Davis's double, and then, J. Paul Fullerton's double. And a big swing and a miss there from Daniel Freeman makes the count 2-1, 1 out. See if Freeman can hit back-to-back days 2-run bombs. That'd be something. Hits one hard to right center field. Eric Webb is on it. J. Paul Fullerton's going to tag, head to third, and he'll hold up. Webb has a good arm, and it'll bring Hayden Keller to the plate on the fly-out F8, if any of y'all are scoring at home. Chinooks would like to get in J. Paul Fullerton from second base. They've done the hard part of getting in 3 runs here and cutting the deficit in half with 4 innings left. And you got to feel confident with Joey Levitt coming in.
I think J. Paul Fullerton realized that the arm of Webb was good after he took a couple of hard steps to third and then immediately decided that was not a good idea.
Yeah, you don't want to make the third out at third base with Eric Webb's arm, and perfect relay to the shortstop as well. Caden Hogan. 2 outs. First pitch falls low here to Hayden Keller. Keller foul fly out and to third base, and the fourth fly out to right field in his first at bat back in the second. Keller would like to yank one down the right field line, bringing a 4th run. Pitch falls in, strike 1. Had some tail back in towards the left-handed hitter. And a 1-1 pitch here for Keller. Pops it up on the infield. J. Paul Fullerton's going to hustle home. The pitcher will make the grab. Almost went in and out, but Irwin able to handle it. He gives up 3 runs in the inning, though, on 3 hits and a walk, 1 strikeout, and a pair of flyouts. We're going to the top of the 6th. Chinooks get 3 runs, cut the deficit in half. It's 6-3 now, and Joey Levitt in the defense back out for the Chinooks. Joey Levitt in the defense back out for the Chinooks. Curveball missing a little high to the right-handed 8-hole of Sam Thompson. 3rd time around, he reached by the error on the bunt to Sam Brace back in the 4th. It is a 6-3 ball game. Chinooks get 3 in the bottom of the 5th. Smash just past the diving glove of, hesitated, but down the line, right past the third baseman for the Chinooks, Jack D'Amelio. And that'll be a stand-up double for Sam Thompson to start us off. For the Miners, Levitt just missing the mark on the inside pitch. And Sam Thompson does a great job to hammer it down the line. Looked for a second like Jack was going to be able to grab it, but just tipped right off the edge of his mitt. And now we're in the top of the 6th. Chinooks trying to put up a 0 here with Levitt. After getting some grounds work, 5th hit now for the Miners today, and it brings up the 9-hole Caden Hogan. No bunt shown. First pitch misses high for ball 1. Hogan a strikeout looking in the 3rd, fly out to right field in his last at bat. Back in the 4th. Hogan comes out of Long Beach State, the freshman out of Reno, Nevada. Big swing there. Won't connect. 1-1 pitch, swung on and pulled foul down the third base line. Might have actually ricocheted and hit Tyler Weinkoop in the back of the leg, but he's okay.
Yeah, the bullpen didn't react to that. They reacted, but they didn't move until it was just about on him.
Well, they're going to send Weinkoop down to get it as well. It trickled away a few feet. 1-2 pitch, no outs here. Joey Levitt would like to get his second strikeout of the ball game. Delivery. Pitch missing low, good block. Runner's going to advance, and Brazil kept it in front, but that'll end up going as a wild pitch. No outs here, runner at third base off the leadoff double from Thompson. Best case scenario, Chinooks strand him. Miners trying to get him in any way they can. Infield going to work in here as well. Levitt comes set. No outs here in the inning. Delivery. Fastball will hit him right above the arm, and Levitt uncharacteristically does not do that very often, does not have one get away from him, and that one just happened too. Second hit by pitch by the Chinooks today. So the Chinooks going to send the middle infield back to a double play. If it's hit back to Joey Levitt, he's got to check the runner at third, try and spin one to second. Top the order back around. Kobe Bullware, he's got a double and a 3-run triple back in the fourth. Strikeout today as well. First pitch, ground ball to D'Amelio. It goes over his arm, hit hard, and they're going to try and move up the runner to third. Throw is going to be wide, and that ends up being a double in the favor of Kobe Bullware. He's having a day. Sixth hit on the day. Took a crazy hop over the arm of D'Amelio, and it's a 7-3 lead now with runners on second and third, no outs to Tyler Porter, the left-hander. Chinooks, no action in the bullpen here. 1 run already given up in the sixth. 2 runners on base, no outs. Levitt looking for 3 straight outs. Off the end of the bat, D'Amelio going back. A tough play. He will reach up. It's a fair ball, and it falls in. 1 run's going to come in, and that's just a dink hit that falls in for the 7th hit on the day for the Miners. An RBI single for Tyler Porter. Right off the middle of the bat, brings in the 2nd run of the inning, and runners on the corners as Bullware moves up to third. And now Tyler Weinkoop going to get going here, do some band work, and try and warm up with J. Paul Fullerton down in the bullpen.
It's been one of those innings for Jack D'Amelio, and this game has a way of finding you when you're just having one of those days.
Well, and
He's
there's
had a
nothing
few.
that Jack can do about that one by any means. Eric
No.
Webb, big hack there, can't connect. He had a double, RBI double in the 4th. And, you know, Jack's taken he had an error earlier, but he had a really bad hop right there that got by him. Then just a dink hit from Tyler Porter midway up the bat that gets just out of reach from him down the line. Happens to stay fair by half an inch. Good pickoff move there, but safely in is Porter. And that's made it 2 runs in this inning, you know, and you got to find a way to get outs here. Maybe turn a double play and give up that 3rd run. Chinook's going to be down by 6 again, but you got to find a way to get outs here and minimize the damage. Pops it up, and it's on the right side. English going to chase it to the fence, as will Joe Brazil. It's out of play. Good pitch from Levitt, 0-2 count. That big 4th inning with the 6 runs has definitely left its mark on the Chinooks today. They're still trying to come back in this one. Got their bats going in the bottom of the 6th. Scored 3 runs. Pops it up, and it's going to be in play for D'Amelio. He will reach over and make the grab for out number 1.
And there he finally gets one that he can actually do something with.
Yeah, Jack is not going to drop a pop fly for sure, as he's been very consistent all season.
The other 3 balls that went to him this inning just happened to be hit to just the right spot that there's no way he could have gotten to it. Nothing against Jack, of course.
Yeah, Jack's
Just tough plays.
Jack's been a standout defensively as well. Plays great defense, especially at third base, the hot corner. And he's out at first base. Tyler Porter gets picked off for the second out, and the Chinooks might limit the damage as Bullware is still at third base. Going to have to get Tanner Carlson here. And that is a big pickoff move for Joey Levitt to catch Tyler Porter too far off of the bag. Pokes one foul. Carlson a little early with his swing. Well, we mentioned it earlier, Chinooks do not go away offensively. Had some bumps and bruises today, defensively and pitching-wise, but they're going to try and continue the streak of moving forward offensively. Big swing and a miss, and strike two right through the legs, in and out of the glove of Joe Brazil. But it'll be an 0-2 count here. Levitt looking for one final out in a row. Way ahead in the count, 0-2 here. Bullware walking from third. Ground ball foul down the third base line. Bullware spun around it. Carlson able to foul off a tough pitch. Curveball tried to work away. 0-2 delivery. Fastball high. Changing planes and changing sight for Tanner Carlson there as Joey Levitt goes high. He might try and work down here. Most pitchers try to do that. Change the eye level. Get you a little off balance. See what Tanner Carlson does here with the 1-2 count, disadvantage, and 2 outs. Big swing and a miss, in and out. The tag applied by Brazil, and Carlson goes down swinging. 2 runs given up in the inning for the top of the 6th, but now we go to the bottom half. Chinooks down by 5. It's 8-3. They'll try and come back in this one. Ethan English will lead us off here, bottom of the 6th, and take strike 1 here from Brett Irwin. Irwin gave up 3 runs on 3 hits and a walk, 1 strikeout last inning. And Chinooks trying to pull from back in this game, down 5. Pitch scooped in, and it'll be ball 1. No one warming in the bullpen for the Miners. Have had some action down there, though, sending a bullpen catcher down. 1-1 count, no outs. Ethan English would like to pick up his 5th home run of the season, and that one called for strike 2, lower third. I think that one was a little farther out, but all the same, a good pitch for Brett Irwin. 1-2 to battle here for English. He's got 2 flyouts today, that one off the plate. Two count, no outs. The delivery. Pops it up again. This time to left field, and right on it's the left fielder. He stumbles a second, but will make the grab for out number 1, courtesy of Kobe Bulware. And Ethan English has a fly out to every single place in the outfield today. He's just, he's got so much power, but he's dropped his hands on his swing a few times and has just lifted it. Bottom of the 6th, Joe Brazil up next. Jack D'Amelio drew a walk in his last at bat. He's on deck. Hit hard to the left side. Diving play by the shortstop. Caden Hogan throws it wide, and that's going to be a base hit. Off the bag, tough throw. Made a nice layout, but couldn't make the throw on the back end. Great diving stab. One of the best plays we've seen. If he makes the throw, I mean, that's by far the best play we've seen by a shortstop this season, going to his right. We have seen Pate Fullerton make a phenomenal play twice up the middle. But Joe Brazil with his first hit in 3 at-bats now. 8th hit for the Chinooks. Brings up D'Amelio. Patty McCormick on deck. Hits one to the right side. Base hit for D'Amelio. First pitch sitting on it, and that'll send Joe Brazil base to second for Patty McCormick up next. And that is the 10th hit for the Chinooks third baseman, Jack D'Amelio. He is 1 for 2 today with a walk. Big gap between first and second there, just to easily poke it to right field. Took the pitch away. Second baseman Porter was shading towards second.
And we saw yesterday from the minors that you don't necessarily have to hit balls hard. You just have to put them in the right spot, and good things will happen.
Let's see if Patty McCormick can do the same with the top of the order, Pate Fullerton on deck. Irwin comes set. And the first pitch. Chop to the left side, foul. Fullerton on deck, 3 for 3 today. 3 singles. 1 coming on the infield, 2 to center field. Runners on first and second. Back-to-back hits for the Chinooks. Back pick, and this one a little wide. D'Amelio safely in. 0-2 count for Patty McCormick. He's gone down gone down on strikes today 2 times. But he'll try and put something in play, try and stay out of a double play as well. 1's across the board. Guess that pitch missed away. I thought it was strike 2, but may have missed. 1-1 count. Bunt shown down the third base line. It's going to be a tough play to get McCormick. He is safe at first, and the bases are loaded. Good bunt for Patty McCormick. Down the third base line will bring up Pate Fullerton.
That's a smart baseball play.
Yeah, you're struggling a little bit at the plate. You've struck out twice. You get a 1-1 pitch. Runners on first and second. And you know your speed. That's the 10th hit for the Chinooks today, and it comes on a perfect bunt. Right back to Brett Irwin, the third baseman, crossing playing back. Let's see if Pate Fullerton can bring in a few runs here. He's been perfect on the day, 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Taking strike 1 down the middle. Relatively recent, this summer, committed to the University of Alabama at Birmingham. Pitch in the dirt. Good job by Thompson to keep it in front. He'll throw it behind Pate Fullerton to get it back to Irwin. 1-1 count, 1 out. Chinooks trying to get in those 3 runs. Don't need them all here, but got to get a few of them. Down by 5, 8-3. Catcher setting up away. Delivery from Irwin falls high. Ball 2. Irwin 1 walk today. That was last inning in the 5th against Jack D'Amelio, who has a hit against him as well, standing at second. At third, Joe Brazil, infield single. And then Patty McCormick with the bunt single. Pitch away. Delivery and misses low. 3-1. Irwin in jeopardy of walking in a run here. And the Miners going to quickly get somebody up in the bullpen. Left-hander warming on the mound. 3-1 delivery here to Fullerton. Smashes one to the right side. Backhand. Fullerton will make it. And he is out at second base on the fielder's choice. Throw was wide from Walters. But a fielder's choice RBI brings in the 4th run. Let's see if Jess Davis can continue things. He's 2 for 3 today, a RBI double back in the 5th. Good play for Walters. Great play by the shortstop as well, Caden Hogan, to make sure he stayed on the bag. Tom Swoboda right on the call, and the second out made. Joe Brazil scoring for the first time today. Runners on the corners for Jess Davis. Two outs, payoff pitch. Pops it up on the left side. It's going to get out of play. J. Paul Fullerton on deck. 2-run double in his last at bat as well. Like to see these two guys get really hot. See if Davis can pick up his second home run of the season. He did have one that opened up the first game of the showcase against the Bucks, but doesn't count for his stats this season. Chinooks want to get those 2 runs they gave up in the top half of the inning back. We will likely see Tyler Weinkoop, the left-hander, coming out of the bullpen next inning. 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss, and you could hear Jess Davis call time there. He wanted to step out, but will chase a pitch low. Gonna have to battle here, put something in play. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Runners on the corners. D'Amelio at third. Pate Fullerton at first. Oh, 2 pitch will get him swinging. Chinook strand 2, but get 1 run back. It's 8-4 as we move to the final 3 innings. Top of the 7th we go. And Weinkoop in relief for Levitt. Tyler Weinkoop into pitch now for the Chinooks. Third pitcher today. He'll start the 7th. It's an 8-4 ball game. 1-run gain back by the Chinooks in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch misses low to Cody Huff. He has got a walk and is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a ground out. Weinkoop 1-1 record, 6.92 ERA, making his 12th appearance. 13 innings on the mound, 11 strikeouts to his 15 walks, and 19 hits given up. That skips in the dirt as well, 2-0 count. Trying to settle in, find the strike zone. Wind picking up to right field, an 8-4 ball game. Chinooks looking for 4 runs. Cannot allow any more against the Miners here. Right-hander warming in the bullpen for the Miners as well. Chinooks have 4 runs offensively the last 2 innings and a 3-0 count. Got to pick a higher spot. Weinkoop coming set, and he will deliver. Trying to work all the way back from behind. Instead, it's a 4-pitch walk. To Cody Huff. Justin Kirby 0 for 3 today. Did reach by error and score a run in the 4th. But the Chinooks cannot afford to allow too many free bases. They've allowed way too many today. And the first here in the inning, unfortunately, comes against Tyler Weinkoop on 4 pitches. And really, it's been pretty good. It's been 5 free passes, but 2 hit by pitches, and that's the 3rd walk. This pitch is a curveball falling inside to Kirby. Trying to get a ground ball double play to make up for it. And the pitch, strike 1, lower 3rd. Ties the count up at 1-1. Six to 3 ball game between the Oilers and Bucks in the top of the 7th inning. Bucks leading. Check swing, didn't go around, 2-1. Kirby, 5th highest average, 243 hitter. He's 0 for 3 today. 27 hits in 111 plate appearances. He'll pop one up to the right side. Ethan English will go back. Patty McCormick calls for it. Will reach up and snow cone it into the glove. Chinooks have out-hit the Miners 10-7 today, but again, those 3 errors back in the 4th inning, that 6-run inning, has been the big deal breaker so far. And the Chinooks trail by 4. They're trying to get a double play here against the first baseman and left-handed hitter, who is 1 for 3 today, a strikeout and single, first baseman Aaron Walters. Strike 1 down the middle. Weinkoop coming set here. Runner at first is not going. Curveball just a little outside. Huff drew the 4-pitch walk, the designated hitter. And 5-hole on first base currently. A fly out to Patty McCormick at second. Came for out number 1 here in the inning, and that has left us where we're at with Aaron Walters, who scored a run today. He'll sky one right over the press box and out of play. Good job by Weinkoop. And the Miners going to shut down the bullpen here as well, as they might try and leave Brett Irwin in the game for the bottom of the 7th. Pickoff nice and easy to first. Cody Huff safely in. Warming in the bullpen is Owen Lehman, 6'3", 210 sophomore out of Georgetown University. Delivery, curveball, swing and a miss by the left-hander Aaron Walters, and that'll be a strikeout for out number 2. Brings up Sam Thompson. He is 1 for 3 today with a double back in the 6th. Has scored 1 run when he reached in the 4th via the error. There's our flyover by one of the Seagulls here at Lee Jordan Field. And yes, we're not that close to the ocean, but all the same, the Seagulls love it here at Lee Jordan. 2 outs, a 0-0 count. First pitch is going to fly high for ball 1. Thompson lined one past the diving glove of Jack D'Amelio, third baseman for the Chinooks in his third at bat that led off the 6th inning. This pitch missing outside, 2-0 count to the right-hander. Two outs in the inning, 8-4, top of the 7th. And a 3-0 count, as that one flies high as well. Caden Hogan waiting on deck. Cannot afford to walk 2 guys in this inning, especially after walking Huff on 4 pitches, but then doing the hard part of getting the next 2 outs, keeping him at first base. You don't want to put a guy in scoring position. Got to find a way to come back in this one for Wynkoop with a 3-0 count. And that pitch is ball 4 on 4 pitches. So both walks in the inning have come on straight balls, and now Caden Hogan comes up. He reached 1 time today on a hit by pitch. Seven hits for the Miners, 10 for the Chinooks. 8-4 lead for the Miners as well. And 2 outs. Wynn picking up to right field. Everybody on the defense straight away. Wynkoop steps off as Brazil behind the plate calls time. Fifth batter of the inning, Caden Hogan, the shortstop, is up. Trying to get him out with Kobe Boulware, the leadoff batter in the lineup, waiting for his 5th time around on deck. Chopper to third, foul ball. And Boulware's been the hottest hitter in this ballgame today. He's got 3 extra base hits and 4 RBIs. A 1 pitch here from Wynkoop. Runner's not going. It's popped up and out of play. 0-2 pitch will ensue. Mason Corbett over to give home plate umpire some baseballs. Chinooks in the bottom half of the inning will have the 3-4-5 of J. Paul Fullerton, Daniel Freeman, and Hayden Keller up. And the 0-2 delivery. Curveball in and out of the glove. Strike 3. And he's just going to head back to the dugout. That is strike 3. And since he's heading back, no tag was applied by Brazil, but on that strikeout, that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. So a good job by Wynkoop, gives up 2 walks.
A dropped 3rd strike only counts if he swings.
Ah, well, good enough. Okay.
But I think everybody was confused by that because the rule, you never see it where it's not a swing and still called for a strike. Or you
always see the guy run regardless.
You very rarely see it. But, yeah, if you don't swing, it does not count as a dropped 3rd strike that you can advance on.
All right, so it is 8-4. We'll be back in a moment. New pitcher coming out on the mound. Well, we are back for the bottom of the 7th. Good job by Winecoop. Did give up 2 walks, but did a great job getting 3 outs. Got 2 strikeouts as well. Bottom of the 7th is where we're at. It's 8-4. And J. Paul Fullerton to lead us off. Ball 1 skipped right to the right leg of the home plate umpire. Silas Drayden, he's okay, though. J. Paul Fullerton will walk over and grab it. Grant Sloan coming in for the 7th inning. Brett Irwin gave up 4 runs in his 2 innings of pitching in the 5th and 6th. 1-0 pitch. Way inside, hits the right leg again. 2-0 count. Tell you what, the home plate umpire is doing a great job of kick saving some. Grant Sloan making his 11th appearance, has not started a game, a 2-2 record. That's pretty shocking for not starting a game, to have 2 wins, 2 losses. And he's making his 2nd appearance against the Chinooks. Did appear for 2 innings, had 2 strikeouts, faced 6 batters against the Chinooks. Went 3 up, 3 down, 2 innings in a row in the 4-3 win. Strike 1 there to Fullerton, and a 2-1 count. His ERA, 4.50. 12 innings on the mound, 15 strikeouts to his 6 walks, 9 hits given up. Off the plate and low, coming out of Indiana University. I believe they are the Tritons.
The Hoosiers.
Hoosiers, sorry. My fault. On the hat, I was just going for it. Ball 4, 5-pitch walk. They are the Hoosiers. I don't know why I thought that, because I've seen the movie. Pretty good movie as well, but J. Paul Fullerton drawing the walk. Chinooks down by 4 runs. It's 8-4. They need a few runs here and trying to keep it going. They've got to run, at least 1 run in the last 2 innings, 3 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th. Off speed falls in for strike 1 to Daniel Freeman. He's 1 for 3 today, a strikeout, single, and a flyout to center. Hayden Keller behind him, 0 for 3. 3 flyouts, 0-1 pitch. Check swing, doesn't go, ball 1. Has a little zip behind his fastball. That one skips away. It'll be a wild pitch to the backstop. 2-1 count. Daniel Freeman wanted no part of that. He just jogs over to Hayden Keller on the on-deck circle. Chinooks need at least 2 in 1 inning. If they get a run in every inning moving forward, then they will at least tie it, but they got to get 2 in 1 inning as well for that to happen, down 4 runs. 10 hits for him today, have out-hit the Miners by 3. Big pitch, 2-1. And that's called for strike 2 on the outer half. Freeman going to have to battle here. Hayden Keller on deck, the left-handed hitting right fielder. Two pitch. And he went around. Strike 3 for Freeman. He's down swinging for the 2nd time. Was the MVP offensively for the game yesterday in the 10-2 victory. Chinooks just haven't been able to, they just have 1 too many strikeouts tonight. That is the 8th strikeout combined by the 4 pitchers today for the Miners. And a big swing and miss on the fastball to Hayden Keller. English on deck, first baseman for the Chinooks. A 1 delivery. Well off the plate and low. Tried to work in a slider back door. Instead, it ties the count up at 1-1. Grant Sloan, the 6'4", 190 right-hander out of Indiana University. Big swing and a miss there was going to be ball 2, but Keller chasing down and inside turns into strike 2. And a tough pitch on the inside fastball. Quick arm movement by Grant Sloan. He's probably touching 90 right now. Chop to second base. Slow roller. Fielded by Porter. Quickly transfers to first. And J. Paul Fullerton moves up to third base. Ethan English up next. 2-run bomb would be nice about this time. Leadoff walk from J. Paul Fullerton. Moved up to second on the wild pitch, and a strikeout and a ground out from Freeman and Keller has put 2 outs, and Grant Sloan looking for one more here against English. Delivery. Low and inside, ball 1. Tried to work in a slider first pitch. English today, 3 pop-ups to each outfielder. 1-0 delivery. Takes high for ball 2. 2-0 count, 2 outs. I think Ethan English going to try and swing out of his shoes on this next pitch. And instead misses low. A 3-0 count. Brazil on deck. And he's going to go ahead and remove his shin guards. He's expecting a 4-pitch walk to Ethan English. And it's falling in for strike 1 on the outer half. Took off one of his shin guards, the left one, and put on the ankle guard. 3-1 count, 2 outs to Ethan English. The 6-hole for the Chinooks. Missing low and a 5-pitch walk. Second walk issued for Grant Sloan today. Brazil up next. The catcher got an infield single in the 6th. We'll pause for a moment. Pitching coach out for a conversation. Jeff Erlob. Well, we are back. Meeting adjourned. 8-4 the score. Chinooks have the tying run on deck. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Chinooks down by 4 runs, and Joe Brazil at the plate. He's looking for a multi-hit game. Try and bring in J. Paul Fullerton with 2 outs here. Ethan English at first. 2 walks have put guys on. Fullerton led off the inning with a walk. Ethan English with 2 outs here draws the 5-pitch walk. And Brazil will look for a base hit. First pitch spiked in the ground, and Ethan English goes back safely to first. Good pick by the catcher, Thompson, just to keep it in front. One-0 delivery. Missing low, ball 2. Miners quiet in the bullpen. Have 5 pitchers just sitting on the bullpen mound. And about 4 more on the bench in the bullpen. 2-0 pitch here to Brazil. Delivery. And fouled back. Looked like it was going to be ball 3, but Patty McCormick will jog over and grab it on the ricochet. So Brazil will battle 2-1 count here and 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Delivery. This one capped foul as well. 2-2 pitch ensuing. That pitch was a little higher up than the last one. But 2s across the board, 2 outs. Here, runners on the corners. Chinooks need a run. Catcher setting up away. Delivery. Falls in for the slider. Will get Brazil looking. Chinooks strand 2. It's 8-4. We go to the final 2 innings. The top of the 8th we go. Chinooks in the offense back in, and the defense is coming out. Let's top the order up with Kobe Bull, he scored a few times today, a double, a triple that brought in the bases loaded, brought in 3 runs in the 4th, helped add to the 6-run inning in that 4th inning, and really has put the Chinooks in the hole here, 8-4. Ball 1 misses high to Bullware. Did have the RBI double in the 6th as well. Pitch off the plate, 2-0 count to start off the inning. So far, Winecoop, who pitched in the 7th, got 2 strikeouts, 2 walks given up as well. And that was basically what was matched by Grant Sloan, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. No hits, no runs. Pitch strike 1 and a 2-1 count. Bullware will look back, thought it was low, and instead try and reset with himself. The Bucks leading the Oilers in the bottom of the 8th, 7-4. Pokes it foul. 2-2 count. Chinooks at 10-22, and the Miners currently 19-12. In and out, and that'll be a full count ensuing. Right-hander warming in the bullpen for the Miners. Just nice and easy throwing. Chinooks need 4 runs in the next 2 innings to tie it, but they can't give up any. Full count pitch, payoff from Tyler Winecoop. Poked foul and out of play. Good pitch to spoil for Bullware. Well, the Miners certainly make it difficult to recognize what the numbers are on the jerseys. That pitch off the plate, and it'll be a walk to lead off this inning.
Well, part of the problem is, of course, that you can't see the jerseys, as they are camouflaged.
That's funny. That's good, Wyatt. That's really good. I love it. I love where your humor's at, Wyatt. One of our guys earlier this week had camo pants on, and I said the same thing.
It was Hannes Kendrick.
Yeah. Where are your legs, Hannes? No, 8-4 ball game. Nice and easy pickoff move. We've seen one guy picked off today already. It was Tyler Porter. He's at the plate. RBI single in the 6th. Hit by pitch and a walk today. A ground out as well. Pick off again. Boulware safely in. Look to see if Boulware tries to swipe a bag on first movement against Winecoop. Boulware 8 for 9 this season. Runner not going. Bunch shown. Pulled back. Miners just trying to add a run. Chinooks had a 4-run inning yesterday. Porter likely going to lay down a bunt here for Eric Webb, who's on deck. Big lead for Boulware. Not going and fouled back. 1-1 count. Head coach not giving any more signs from the Miners dugout. Pick off to first, and a good pick by Ethan English. Short-armed by Winecoop. And Winecoop and English both went to Indiana Wesleyan last year, and Winecoop will stay there. John A. Logan College grabs him. The throw down to second. Almost took out Tyler Winecoop. Low throw from Brazil, but it will be called for strike 2, 1-2 count via the swing. So Boulware with the stolen base. Second most on the team with 9. 9 for 10 now. And a runner in scoring position, no outs here. Pitch to Porter. Strike 3 right down the middle. Strike 2, excuse me. I guess the last pitch was, in fact, a ball. So it'll tie the count up at 2-2. I was going to say, why did Porter take that pitch right down the middle? But all the same, he knew what he was doing. Scoreboard read 1 and 2 originally and has been changed. Runner goes. Strike 3. The throw down to third. It's wide. Tag not applied by D'Amelio. Tried to sell it. But back-to-back stolen bases for Kobe Boulware puts him 90 feet away from making an insurance run and a 5-run lead. Eric Webb up next. Tyler Porter strikes out swinging.
Batting for the Miners, number 2, Eric Webb.
Infield going to come in here. 8-4. And the pitch, great block by Joe Brazil as it skips in right behind the plate. Chinooks have out-hit the Miners today, but a big 6-run inning in the 4th, 2 runs in the 6th has left it 8-4. Big swing and foul tipped out of play. Ties the count up at 1-1. Webb today as the best hitter in the league. He has 1 hit, the RBI double back in the 4th. Other than that, he has struck out and 2 flyouts, 1 on the infield, 1 to center. 1-1 delivery. Pokes it foul again. Advantage for Winecoop. Had 2 strikeouts against the Miners last inning. Can he get a big one here against the best hitter in the league? 357 hitter entering into the ballgame today. Payoff pitch. 1-2. Pokes it into the outfield. This might be deep enough to score him, and it will be. Jess Davis will make the catch, and easily tagging is Kobe Boulware. So a sac fly for Webb, and he picks up his 2nd RBI of the game. That's where walks come back to kill you. Boulware, the leadoff walk, stole 2 bases, and is now scoring for a 3rd time today. Smash to left field. That ball is gone. There's no way that's staying in here as it bounces off the grass on the other side. 2 runs here in the top of the 8th. And what a swing by Tanner Carlson to hit that one out of the left field fence. That is Carlson's first home run this season. And it comes as a solo run And second time he has scored as well today. Makes it 10-4 in favor of the Miners. Chinooks down 6 here with Cody Huff up next. Both runs scoring with 2 outs. And curveball, strike 1 on the outer half to Huff. He has 2 walks today, a strikeout and a ground out. Inside, missing low, ball 1. Bottom of the 8th, it'll be the 8-9-1 of Jack D'Amelio. Patty McCormick hit off the front of the foot, and that one never feels good. Huff gonna try and walk it off, gritting his teeth, said ouch, and Silas Drayden, the home plate umpire, will give him some time. A 1-2 count here to Wynkoop with 2 outs.
That one looked bad. That definitely didn't feel good.
I think it was a high ankle, right off the top half of the ankle. And he's trying to shake it off right now, currently, with the disadvantage count. Chinooks looking for 1 more out here. Have given up 6 in the 4, 2 in the 8. 2 in the 6, and 2 here in the top of the 8th inning. Just needing 1 more out. A solo home run from Tanner Carlson and a sac fly from Webb to plate Bullware, who walked. Have been the 2 in this inning. Big swing and a miss, and they'll just tag him out, as it was 2 strikeouts again for Wynkoop, but he gives up a big walk that results in a run, and then a home run to Carlson, his first of the season. 10-4 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Chinooks need a few, as they've got a little bit of ground to make up, down 6. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to Chinooks Baseball. Jack D'Amelio up next. He has a single and a walk and a strikeout in this ball game. So 1 for 2 with the walk, and we're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Chinooks give up 2 in the top half of the inning. It's 10-4. D'Amelio will take strike 1 here from Jacob McNary, the 5th pitcher in the ball game for the Miners. They've really flipped the script against the Chinooks from yesterday to today. Poke foul 0-2. D'Amelio, McCormick, Fullerton, 3 batters up to face the right-hander of McNary. McNary coming out of Alabama, the University of Alabama, 192 pounds, 6'2", right-handed freshman. Chop to the right side, and the first baseman will take it himself, and D'Amelio will head back to third the third base dugout as it's fielded by Walters. He steps on first for out number 1. Patty McCormick, a bunt single and 2 strikeouts today. If he lays the same bunt down that he did last time, there's no way anybody's getting him. Not showing there. Chop to the first base side. Face fair ball, and Patty McCormick looking to make it to second base. It's bobbled. It's going to get to the wall, and Patty McCormick is going to head to third as well. And just like that, Patty McCormick with the triple. The ball was actually not touched by the right fielder, Justin Kirby. He took a bad angle to it. It went right off the top of the mound. He just misplayed it. And so that does turn into the first triple in favor of Patty McCormick today. So with 1 out here, it stays fair past the glove of Walters. And Pate Fullerton will take ball 1 low. McCormick a single and a triple today. And the Chinooks in their last few games have a triple. At least one smash to left field. It's carrying deep. The left fielder going back will make the grab on the warning track. And a sac fly brings in the 5th run today with Patty McCormick. Good job by Fullerton. First time he did not reach base today. As it was Bullware who goes over to grab it. Brings up Jess Davis here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning, down 5. McCormick scoring the first time today. 10-5 the score. 1 hit in the inning is the triple. Smashes one left side and will not connect. Justin Fox warming in the bullpen for the Chinooks. Likely see him for the 9th. 11 hits for the Chinooks today, 8 for the Miners. 10-5 lead for the Miners as well. Big swing and a miss, strike 2. Davis has chased that pitch twice tonight. It's just been a good, looks great out of the hand from the pitcher. Missing a little low. But 0-2 count, 2 outs here to Davis in the bottom of the 8th. 1 run gained by the Chinooks back. And a swing and a miss will make it a second strikeout for Davis today in the 3rd out in the inning. Chinooks need 5 in the bottom of the 9th, but they need a 3-up, 3-down inning as we go to the top half of the inning. And the new pitcher is Justin Fox. We'll let you know his numbers. He'll be facing the 6, 7, 8 of Kirby, Walters, and Thompson when we come back. Justin Kirby will lead off the Miners here. Chinooks got 1 run on the triple from Patty McCormick, brought in on Pate Fullerton's sac fly. Justin Fox in to pitch for the Chinooks, and he throws ball 1 low to the right fielder for the Miners. He has reached once today on the air, and that pitch missing low as well. 2-0. Justin Fox coming out of Trinity University, the right-handed reliever, and sophomore out of Bel Air, Texas. And strike one, he throws on the corner. 1-1 record this season, one save as well. 5.06 ERA, making his 12th appearance. 16 innings on the mound, 12 strikeouts to his 6 walks. 22 hits given up. Has not pitched against the against the Miners this season, apart from game 1 of the season back on June 5th. Threw 3 innings on the mound and ultimately got the win. 1 hit given up, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. And a 5-pitch walk here to lead off the inning. That is the 3rd inning in a row that the Miners have drawn the leadoff walk. Well, the Chinooks had walks galore yesterday offensively, and now the Miners have been turning the tables against them with free bases. That is the 8th free pass today as the pitch misses low on the curveball to Aaron Walters. Walters 2 strikeouts, an RBI single, and a ground out. Double play would be nice. Chinooks enjoy turning them. And that pitch falling low. Got to pick a higher spot. Fox is aiming it a little bit low here. Needs to maybe aim at the face mask of Joe Brazil and have it fall in at the knees. Pick off the first, safely in, Justin Kirby. And there you go. It falls in for strike 1 on the outer half. Again, we mentioned 12-6 from strikeouts to walks for Justin Fox. So uncharacteristically starts off the inning with that. And that's strike 2, same spot. Chinooks play the Miners tomorrow as well. This time at Herman Brothers Field in Palmer. 2-2 delivery. And strike 3 will get him looking as he doesn't swing the bat once in the at-bat. Walters goes down with 3 straight strikes off of the 2-0 count for out number 1. Brings up Sam Thompson, the catcher. Look to see if Kirby tries to swipe a bag. He's got a pretty good lead at first, not going. And in the dirt, ball 1. Good job by Joe Brazil to keep it in front. Fox has a high leg kick that allows for runners to get a few more steps on him. A pick off the first there. English with the grab, but Kirby safely sliding in. Walters the strikeout, Kirby the walk. He's at first. Time granted to Sam Thompson, a walk, a double, and a reach by error, as well as the fly out to right field today. Inside and just missing, ball 2. 2-0 count, 1 out. Foxy looking for a double play. Instead, it'll be a single past the glove of Jack D'Amelio at third. Daniel Freeman picks it up, and the first hit issued by Fox in this inning. Caden Hogan, the shortstop, on deck. Now on deck is up to bat. And a double play will end the inning against the 9-hole. He's got 2 strikeouts today, a hit by pitch, and a fly out to right. One time he reached was back in the 6th. Still takes strike 1. And Hogan has had his share of arguments with Silas Drayden behind the plate today off of his 2 strikeouts looking. Once in the 3rd, once in the 7th. Fox coming set. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. The delivery. Hits one off the end of the bat. Shallow center field going back. Patty McCormick. Will he get there? No. Jess Davis will instead... No, Patty McCormick will actually pick it up. It fell right next to him, and couldn't make the grab. He fell down, but one out here, runners on every base. That's the third blue pit we've seen from the Miners today, and this time it doesn't result in a base hit. Excuse me, in a run coming in. But Bullware up next and was reached in his last 4 at-bats. 3 hits, all extra base hits, double, and triple. And then the walk in the 8th. Ground ball double play is what the Chinooks are looking for. Pitch off the plate, ball 1. Well, thankfully, some good news for the Chinooks as well, despite them being down 10-5. Off the chest, Emilio Fields throw to first, not in time. Took a bad hop, but unfortunately, I think that is an error against him, as he couldn't get his glove turned over in time, and that brings in a run. 11th hit on the day, and scoreboard gives it a hit, but I believe that is an error against the Chinooks. Tough hop against him all the same, but going to bring in a new hitter. I believe this is Ricky Martinez to hit in place of Tyler Porter. And Jack has had some tough plays over there today. He's had one hop up and go by him. A tough play trying to run down and catch one that was just blooped over his head. I mean, he's had to work really hard today trying to get some in, and that one unfortunately goes against him as an error on a hop right off his chest. Ball 1 misses low and away. Runners on every base here as it's an 11-5 game. Justin Kirby scoring on the error, so technically, as of right now, it's unearned. But all the same, we've got to see what the new hitter does. Ricky Martinez at the plate, 1-1 count, 1 out. Good block by Brazil. Take it off the chest protector. Hitting for Tyler Porter, who finished the day a walk, hit by pitch, single, strikeout, and ground out. Also was picked off of first base. 2-1 count, 1 out. Bases loaded. Pops it up on the infield. That'll be a infield fly automatically. Patty McKernan grabs it and brings up Eric Webb. And we're going to bring in, instead of Eric Webb, it'll be a new hitter, Colin Montez. So Colin Montez will hit for Eric Webb. And that doesn't happen very often, that you take out the best hitter on your team and the best hitter in the league. But right now, it will, as Eric Webb finished the day, an RBI double in the 4th, a sac fly in the 8th. Other than that, 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Left-hander steps in, facing Justin Fox. 2 outs, bases loaded. 11 hits for the Chinooks, 10 for the Miners. Fastball misses in the right-hander's batter's box for ball 1. One-0 count, 2 outs. And the delivery. Strike 1, paints the outer third. Montez coming out of Washington State University, a sophomore there. 6'1", 208-pound left-handed hitting outfielder out of Marysville, Washington. And he'll foul that one all the way back. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Troy Hervey, who we spoke to earlier, again getting the foul ball. Pitching coach for the Chinooks. Wind slightly blowing out the center. Outfield and infield straightaway defense. 4 errors today for the Chinooks. And that pitch missing low in and out of the glove of Brazil. Good spot for Fox, but unable to just bring it up a half inch for Brazil in and out of the glove. 2-2 count, 2 outs. And Joe's done a great job behind the plate. I mean, really is something. After Jake Collins got hurt for the Chinooks, Joe is typically a third baseman, and a full count will ensue here with the bases loaded. Cannot afford to walk in a run. But Joe's done a great job, as I was saying, and keeps the ball in front, really works his tail off to keep the ball in front as well. Made some really difficult saves, and, he's not going to throw out a lot of guys trying to steal against him, but all the same. Big swing and a miss, strike 3. Chinooks strand the bases loaded, 1 run given up in the inning. We're going to the bottom of the ninth, and the Miners lead 11-5. Smash to right center field. That's got a long way to go. Is it going to be caught in and off of the glove? J. Paul Fortson hustling around. He's going to head to third base. He's got a chance for a triple, and he's going to stand up with a triple to start us off here in the ninth inning. 11-5 the score, and the first pitch from Jacob McNary is smashed to right center. Good effort by the center fielder, but he's not able to make the grab.
This team just does not go away. And that's been the theme all season. Even when it seems like there's no reason to keep playing hard, they keep doing it.
Well, here's the thing. It's a second triple in 2 innings. Patty McCormick with one last inning. Daniel Freeman up next. And he fouls one right off the right side of his leg. Haven't seen that one too often. Right side of his right leg.
And we said it yesterday, but we promise there aren't this many triples in baseball normally. This is just the Chinooks. What is that, 12 now?
12. Actually, I believe it may be 13. Let me check. Up and inside, strike 2 as it tails away on the slider. 0-2 count, and that's a filthy pitch for McNary. Coming in the 8th, is pitching the 8th and 9th. Has a strikeout last inning. Strike 3 to get Freeman, and he'll have to head back to the dugout for the 3rd time. This time looking. 3 strikeouts tonight. Hayden Keller up next. Chinooks still down 6, 11-5. 12 hits for the Chinooks, 10 for the Miners. Hits one off the end of the bat, shallow left field, coming in on it, and gonna dive, it's gonna bounce. No, they're gonna call him out. I thought it actually fell in. What a great play by the left fielder, Boulware, to make the grab.
Nope, the call has been corrected. He missed that, it looks like. I don't know what's... Oh, the batter's gone. But Silas Dryden came out and made a safe symbol, so I don't know.
Yeah, because they appealed to see if J. Paul missed home.
Gotcha.
Ground ball up the middle, in and off the glove. This has a chance. The throw is to first. He's going to get him at first base. Good job by Jacob McNary, and the ball game ends 11-6. But little action in the ninth inning. J. Paul Fullerton the triple. Hayden Keller the sac fly to the outfield. And got to celebrate there. Chinooks drop this one 11-6 and fall to 10-23 on the season. And thankfully, they're still a half game behind the Oilers after they picked up their 23rd loss earlier as well. Tune in tomorrow. Chinooks play the Miners at Palmer, and then we'll play the Bucks back here at home on Thursday. Excuse me, I apologize. We'll play the Miners tomorrow in Palmer and the Oilers back here on Saturday, as well as the Miners in a doubleheader here at Lee Jordan Field on Sunday. And Wyatt?
Just a reminder, tomorrow's game is a 6 o'clock start, not a 7 o'clock start.
Right, that out in Palmer again. So come on out, bring your clothes, and don't know if there's rain in the forecast, but hopefully not. Again, the Chinooks drop this one 11-6, and we'll try and get it back. The Chinooks are 2-4 now on the season against the Miners, and they're fighting for fourth place here, a half game behind the Oilers. Thank you so much for listening, and God bless. We'll see you tomorrow.